So one of the top drills that I do, if you would switch me real quick, to help players with squaring the club face is this drill that you practice with your left hand for a while. This is a drill I do on the tee box when I'm waiting. We're always waiting for people. It's like, what are they doing up there? Why are they taking so long? And so when you're waiting, instead of just thinking about that, it's better to just might as well just practice what you're doing with your left hand. And so what you do is you make your grip like I did here, take it back to toe up. You see how it's toe up right now, where the leading edge is straight up to the sky here, right? And then watch this. I'm going to square the face. You see I just turned it. Turn it from here. That's right. That squares the face. That's supinating your wrist. Then come down. You'll see it's square now. And then go straight out. You see I went then straight through. And that would be one rep. And then you do it again. You go toe up, square it, come down, go straight out. Right. And then when you're fancy, you can do it kind of quicker and kind of like smooth, which looks like this, where you go. You see what I'm doing? And so I'm going from toe up, and then I'm squaring it, coming down. You see?
And you square it when you get back to about your
head. Yeah, on the way down. And so it's a very challenging movement at first, because most people are not. Don't swing there, please. Just the computer and stuff. Most people's right hand is so dominant, the left arm has to be strengthened, to do this. Yeah. And so this is the drill that you start to work on. Just you can sit here. This is the best place to practice it, because this is where you have to turn it. And many players, they try to force it with the right hand, but really it's the job of the left hand to do this. And as a golf pro, it's funny. Look, this muscle on this arm is stronger from all the hitting, and so that's kind of what that drill will do. It's going to tire out your hand. So let's just do it on the camera. Can you take it to toe up, please, with the left hand only? Okay, and now square it and then bring it down. Square it there. Square it. Turn it there. Yeah. Now come down. Nice. Okay, let's take a look at that. Watch this. So you can see you have the toe up. Do you see the club face? This is the toe up position, because you can see it's up to the sky. Are you with me? And then you're going to rotate your wrist under this way, which we call supinating the wrist, right? I wish one student told me, they're like, oh, you invented that word. I was like, oh, yeah, I wish. Look at this. You type left wrist supination, and what comes up? A bunch of golfers. How funny is that, right? Look, Mr. Hogan is the most notable, I would say. I'm a big Hogan fan. The left wrist begins to supinate at impact, he says, right? That's the most advanced version. Like us better players that are good at supinating, we do it at the last minute because we're strong at it. Somebody who's weaker at it tends to want to do it earlier to prevent the slicing. You know what I mean? But better players, we tend to not want the hook, you see? And so basically, it's best generally to actually do it last, meaning the most supination happens at the point of strike. Are you with me on that? Just like you saw Bryson, just before the ball, he squared it, and then he keeps it stable through. And then look at this. You'll see here. Watch this. You turn your hand properly. Watch this, Barry. Look. Watch your hand. Look. See how you watch your hand turn? See, look what happened just then. What'd you do? Look. You see how that squares the face? This is how you're supposed to be squaring the club face. And then watch this. When you brought it down like that, now look at the club face. It's square. Do you see this? And then look, coming through, you kept turning it. The toe past the heel there. After you square it, remember, you want to make sure to keep it that way. Remember, when he did this and he squared the face, look, it squares up. And then look, did it twist anymore there? It stays that way.
What did I do?
You twisted it, and then you kept twisting it.
What do you mean kept?
I'll show you. Just a moment. Yeah, so you kept turning it to the left. So, for example, a great way to practice this also is with one of these lie angle tools. Watch this. Put this on your club. And then hold it in your left hand. And then go to toe up. Now square it, coming down slow. Make sure it's pointing straight. Oh, you overturned it. There, that's straight. Now go straight through slow. There, that's straight.
Oh, okay, so not like that.
Yeah, you'd overturned it. We have to supinate it to square it. And then you got to keep it square. That was open. You didn't supinate it. You didn't supinate it right here. You have to twist it, remember, at that moment. There, that was better. And then that was better there. But that's what you would want to practice, is to work on improving your control. You have to work on the improvement of the control of the left hand in this way. You're doing it kind of haphazardly. You want to go much slower and more carefully. So again, go to toe up, please. Turn your hand carefully. Bring it down careful. Turn your hand now. There. Good. Now go straight out. Now that's the kind of practice you want. That's way better and more careful. Do you see what I'm saying? That'll get you more control of your club head. But these things are great. These little lie angle tools are on the Amazon shop too. They're like $13 to practice club face. But that's the number one drill to practice, is that particular drill for your hand squaring. And this thing, look, just on the Swing Safe Amazon shop, it's the that thing is the lie angle tool. Lie angle tools are $12, right? Good to practice at home with. I have one, as you know.